Hello and welcome back to Chat About It, Don't Chat About It with me, Rachel, the Queen of the Woke, as crowned by one of my haters. The actor Will Ferrell has been in the news recently promoting his new Netflix documentary, Will and Harper. This documentary follows him and his friend Harper Steele, who is a trans woman. They're releasing this documentary together, and when promoting this documentary for an interview with The Independent, he had this to say. Let's read the article. I actually find it quite interesting. If the trans community is a threat to you, then it stems from not being confident or safe with yourself. He was asked to share his opinion on why transphobia exists. He answered, I think we fear what we don't know. Will and Harper centers on the friendship between Farrell and Harper Steele. The two met in the 1990s during the careers of Saturday Night Live. Steele came out as transgender 30 years into their friendship. There is hatred out there, Farrell told The Independent. It's very real and it's very unsafe for trans people in certain situations. But I don't know why trans people are meant to be threatening to me as a cis male. I don't know why Harper is threatening to me. It's so strange to me because Harper is finally her, he added. She's finally who she was always meant to be. Whether or not you can ultimately wrap your head around that, why would you care if somebody's happy? Why is that threatening to you? If the trans community is a threat to you, I think it stems from not being confident or safe with yourself. Farrell told Variety at Sundance ahead of the documentary's premiere that Steele came out as transgender in an email she had sent to a handful of friends. All of us were extremely supportive and expressed love, he said. But that sort of opened the questions like, how can we help you? What do you need us to do? Farrell said he had zero knowledge about the trans community before Harper came out to him. I had met trans people, but I didn't have anyone personally in my life, Farrell said. So this was all new territory for me, which is why I think this film is so exciting for us to kind of put out there in the world. It's a chance for all of us in the cis community to be able to ask questions and also just listen and be there as a friend to discuss this journey. So the reason why I decided to cover this is because of the words that he used. There is hatred out there. It's very real and it's very unsafe for trans people in certain situations. And he also said, if the trans community is a threat to you, I think it stems from not being confident or safe with yourself. Now, he's not wrong. There's T-phobia out there, and there will certainly be situations that are not safe for trans people. That is a fact. It's pretty much the same for everyone all across board, men, women, trans people. It is. It's just a fact. It's the way that the world works. However, I think that what's happened within the last decade or so is that activists take the smallest things and blow it out of proportion and say that it is T-phobia. And I think that T-phobia is not as big as people are actually making it out to be. But, someone has a gender critical view. According to activists, that's T-phobia. Someone states a biological fact. Well, according to activists, that's T-phobia. Women saying that they don't think men should be in women's sports, that's T-phobia. Men also saying that, that's T-phobia, according to activists. If women feel unsafe in bathrooms or their safe spaces with trans people, then that's also T-phobia, according to activists. It just made me think that we all need to remember that T-phobia is a minority, not a majority. The countries that are accepting of the LGBTQ community that have rewritten laws to include them have worked hard in doing so. It doesn't make it T-phobia when people are very much in their own rights to have their opinions. It doesn't mean that they need to work on themselves, and it doesn't mean that they fear people. Well, anyway, let me know what you think. Chat about it, don't shout about it. I'll see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.